we're gonna do the Raiden Shogun, story quest. So once again, we're having to talk to Catherine. I honestly thought that the first part of Raiden's story quest was all right. It wasn't really anything too good. I imagine this one's gonna be quite better.
The Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
the Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
No one can complete this.
indeed, as ever, I will spare the pleasantries.
I just figured that maybe there'd be something different.
Are available to help? Well,
Yeah, we're
let me
here.
go over it
Yeah.
briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission.
Ayato.
Apparently, Rift Towns are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Rift Hounds?
Yes. We are not sure where the sacred sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already?
Yes.
Good.
Alright.
You can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Alright, so how you guys doing? They don't even look like in large amount of numbers, right? In large amount of numbers. Right? Oh, there we go. Large amount of numbers indeed. Large amount of numbers indeed. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm going to die soon.
Wow, there are so many of them!
Oh, wow, Goro.
The Khaenri'ah Commission needed help. Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
How you doing? Yeah, Bennett.
Attaboy! Who wants some of this?
Oh, I just killed them with one swing. Alright, cool. Or maybe I didn't. Yo, what's up? Meow. Ah, Raiden. How you doing? Cool. Why are you here? I didn't know you even left that house.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Khaenri'ah Commission crisis.
This is so distracting, Ito's thing.
It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I thought she doesn't come out of her shell.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come.
What is to come?
We took a walk around Inazuma together. I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past.
So she just walks around Inazuma now? Like, she just does that? Cool.
Since then,
Alright.
every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Yeah, I don't understand why she doesn't just the Raiden Shogun, honestly, I think there was an explanation, but it's been so long I forgot about it, so.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself.
Oh my god, stop being so
I have
serious.
observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous Rift Hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
I have nothing to do with
If
this.
the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But Rift Hounds attacking the sacred Sakura.
Excuse me, bad memories?
Like bad memories of that terrible disaster.
It's horrible to. You have to tell me this. You can't just say that and not expect me to want to know what the terrible disaster is, okay? Yeah,
Yes.
tell me.
500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma.
Is there gonna be like an animated thing?
Everything was
No.
engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely.
Is that what that Tiki Taisho, I think, that event? Is that what he was there for?
Monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
What the heck? I read the freaking dialogue and that gave me goosebumps. What? Like, what? I don't know, the realization that it was
So you
Khaenri'ah.
too.
Bro, apparently my sister was in Khaenri'ah. or I think she
An
was.
episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution
Nah, I've
is
seen like
not
this
worth
giant
taking
tentacle
risks.
monsters with the cubes that killed my sister. Well, killed my sister, turned her evil apparently.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Yeah, dang, they just did like the hugest lore dump in like one of these story events I think ever.
Since
That
we're
is
both here for the same
insane.
reason, let us work together. From
Yes.
the traces they've left in the surrounding area,
Yeah, what's this blue
there
stuff?
should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Alright, you're starting to sound like Shinha.
So safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone
I mean,
super
it-
powerful on your
it's-
team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like she's a god.
Oh yeah. After we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Khaenri'ah.
Yeah, I'll probably. That's probably gonna be at the very end. Alright.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious.
What is this
The
stuff?
Yashiro Commission will
The
be
Rift
able to
Hounds do not
restore
do this.
back to health.
Oh, wait. What did I say? Did I say the roots do not do this? The wolves do not do this.
This stuff that's flowing out.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
something?
Like,
And how come it's glowing?
that's the first time it's glowed.
Huh? What's this?
Oh, it's dead people.
Could they be dead people?
Yeah, Paimon, what do you
It
think?
wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey, but why would they appear here?
They carry the memories of every single person. It was just why the Sakura tree is so powerful.
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
What do you mean? You don't know why this happens? Shouldn't we get Yamiko on this? Like, she's the one who literally takes care of the tree like 24/7. Hi.
Go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness.
Hey, buddy, look up. Look up.
Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere.
Man, this guy is.
Ferocious,
Ah.
and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now, there's no time left. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
So the Shogun abandoned them the first time and a whole bunch of them died?
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over.
You're dead, kid.
But what do you mean?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
Okay, I just realized these people woke up, but they're still dead. Like, they're still lying on the ground dead.
What?
This is the only guy who's actually conscious.
But how?
Imagine being, like, sort of brought back to life, but you're still just stuck being dead. That'd be a terrible fate. That's, like, just
I saw them tear
worse.
Comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
You're dead.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust.
She did not save Inazuma, I imagine.
As long as the Shogun is with us.
I have a feeling that she did not, and that's just gonna make her sad.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's disappearing back to the
He's
graves.
gone.
Paimon can't even begin to
Yeah, I'm not really sure if Raiden did. Oh, is that the weekly boss? Maybe we're fighting like a past version of Raiden, right?
If I am not mistaken,
Okay, that's my
what
theory.
I saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
Is this Miko? I'm more curious.
Yes.
I'm more curious about this.
Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Khaenri'ah.
I want to go to Khaenri'ah, like where the ashes and stuff. Like I want to go to like the end of it.
I felt that I had to step in before it was too late. Otherwise, it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat.
And she died.
I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged
Ah.
it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma
She died?
was attacked at the same time as when the
'Cause
disaster happened
if-
in Khaenri'ah?
If you remember in Riding Shogun's trailer, there was a kitsune that was white-haired. I'm assuming that's the character, and I'm assuming that's when she died. Where Raiden was just like, she just lost all control of her eternal like craving. This God, I love Raiden's character so much, and I just wish she was just the best character in the game, because I would love to use her every single like day. I would just use her every single day. But she's not the best character in the game.
But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last.
Yeah, she died.
But even then,
Wow.
Inazuma
Dude,
was
this is
more
such a...
devastated than we could have ever imagined.
Bro, this is...
Those terrible tragedies
Dude,
left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
dude, it's 9:30 p.m. I ain't trying to get all emotional right now. I'm about to go to sleep after I record this. Just, you know... Yeah.
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain.
Yeah.
Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive.
Was this before she became the Eternity God? And so you turn yourself into a robot.
But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
So does that mean like... Because, I mean, we know the Archons can die, but like... Do the Adeptus, or like the Adepti guys... The Adepti... Do they die?
When I traveled around Inazuma
Because
with you,
if they die of
I got a
age...
glimpse
But
of how
Zhao's like
ancient
thousands of
civilization
years old, so I don't think they die of age. I think they just die if they die.
of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for. As Inazuma's god, it is
Dude,
high time I honored their wishes.
Yeah. God,
Warriors of
this
the
is
past
deep.
who spilled your blood on this land. Your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
This is already like a character quest, story quest. Her first one was so bad. Like, I was so bored during it, and I was like, it's not really that good. We're just taking pictures, introducing her to the world. And then they come out with this, and they just blow it out of the water. This is amazing.
Come on.
We're just getting a whole bunch of lore and...
The sacred Sakura.
Yeah, let's go. This is amazing. I mean, it's been 19 minutes, but honestly, this video might just... Like, most of this video is probably not going to be cut, honestly. That's how good this story quest is, because I don't know what I'm going to cut. Which is whatever. Did you just turn into the Shogun or something?
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish, vaporize them all in one go.
Nah, she needs Nincho for that. Actually, no, she's not a pirate character. You know,
You
let's
are
just go on.
unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy.
No, you're not. You're weak. You're weak. Kid.
Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Hey, Raiden, no offense, but I got Ito in my party, and just saying, he does more damage than you just outright. Yeah, you're good, but like, Ito is better DPS. You're like, I don't know, I still need to test out Raiden with a whole bunch of energy recharge.
Spoken like a seasoned shogun.
Yeah.
The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Okay. Oh, what the? Is that a blind man? Like, is he blind or is...
Furuyama?
Oh,
Is that you?
you know him?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Yeah, you dead kid. Or old man.
Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago too.
Allow me to introduce
I
you to
mean,
Furuyama. He is a
if-
tea master and a member of my retinue.
Saying that 500 years ago a whole bunch of people died, there's a good chance that we're gonna get someone from the 500 Years War, or 500 Years War, 500 years ago, the war that happened then. Like, there's a good chance that we're gonna get one of those people rather than a person who died 2 weeks ago.
Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He
Yep.
brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply
How do you meet this man?
to be in your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
Where does he think he's at?
What should we do?
Let's just go along.
Yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped.
It's weird, because, like,
With them,
these people are coming back,
points.
and they don't know that they're dead.
So, I decided to stay. And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if
Yeah.
this was something that even the Almighty Shogun
Yeah, she's
was
here.
powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life.
So you were okay to die. All right, dude. You're dead.
But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets.
You're dead.
The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea.
She's dreams.
Just listening to her stories. Ah, I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
So I imagine that this was before that Kitsun's death, because I don't think he would be saying these things if he knew what Raiden did afterwards. Yeah.
So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun
Yeah.
for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh?
Yeah, it's making you rethink your life decisions, yeah.
Look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set?
You're dead.
I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves.
Oh, we're gonna go use the teapot?
Yes, indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
Oh, he was her servant.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
Wait, did he live here?
But, well,
Or did he just die here? Or did the Sakura tree just carry his body from one place to another?
Collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Bro, honestly, if this is all the story quest is gonna be about, I wouldn't exactly be angry. It's pretty nice to just go through and learn about the lore of the game. Yo, what's up? Give us some tea.
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, Almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
We're kind of on a rush.
I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually,
Wait, was that Ayato? I would prefer to see Ayato.
please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Alright, that's a little weird. So maybe that guy wasn't her actual servant
It's not often we...
and just considers himself her servant.
I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
Yeah.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts.
So, Yemiko?
So, in the vast majority of cases,
What?
the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon,
Oh.
who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto.
Oh.
He may well have
Dang.
had an inkling about there being
This
two
is amazing and
children,
sad and
but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
so the exact opposite of you. All right, sure.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed, we did. It was the biggest difference between us.
Yeah, considering you look exactly alike.
In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings. They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was
Jeez.
a lot going on beneath the surface.
Yeah, you think? Jeez.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course.
What?
Makoto was
You could replace your vision?
concerned with the force
Why do you
that
look
drives
so, like,
human
unimpressed and
constantly
angry, bro?
generate new ambitions
Chill
in the
out.
first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
That's, quite a lot to take in.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving?
I don't understand how you can say that you're maintaining eternity by keeping your entire, like, village and like whole place just weak. Like, if you stay at the same place forever, it's like keeping a level 50 character and your AR 57. It's not gonna exactly work, and that character's gonna die, making it not eternal. Whereas if you progress and get stronger, then there is a somewhat eternal. Because if you always are getting stronger, you're like Goku. The friggin' series never gonna end. This manga's still
Suppose
coming
what
out,
it
man.
comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with. Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views of
Yeah,
eternity,
more like experienced.
but now I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your Excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind.
Is he even gonna be there when we get back?
Does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Yeah, right now, don't worry, she's not trying to kill you. And especially since you don't have a vision.
We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
Oh no, we're not going back to the same place. He's gonna be gone. Oh no. Furuyama? Where are you? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. I called it, but I didn't want to have to say that I called it.
He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain
Yeah.
him for very long. as was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So wait, you two had exactly the same voice, by the way? Your sister? Like, you're practically twins. Like, I'm surprised that you just, like, weren't just the same person, but split. Not how Raiden and A are split, but, like, split.
So, we didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information
Paimon, you met that guy like 3 minutes ago.
and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Bro, you met him 3 minutes ago. You heard his sad story. Shut up. You ain't that sad.
Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself.
Hey, maybe there's something. Maybe we're gonna get like a recipe for tea, and she's actually gonna be able to make it.
The tea is ready.
Because I'm pretty sure you still can't use Raiden to cook.
So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it.
But I guess this is A, not Raiden.
I'm not sure how to explain it. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me.
It's already been 36 minutes. This quest is gonna be long to edit.
Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now,
Jesus. Reasonably lighthearted?
a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend,
Oh, God.
Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me. For good.
Jesus.
She died
Man,
in that
you-
disaster too?
Paimon, there's only one way you kill a god at this point.
Yes.
It's with other gods.
She went to Khaenri'ah alone, without telling me.
Oh,
Unlike me,
that's a bad...
Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past,
Wait, what?
I was always the one
What?
to face them in her stead.
Okay, look, I'm not trying to be, like, insensitive here, but you just want to be dumb? Like, there's, oh yeah, I'm gonna go fight this, I'm a god. And then there's also, I know nothing about martial arts, and I know someone who's I've always counted on to handle my situations. And, you know, I'm just gonna go by myself, not tell the person. Does she think that Raiden would die, or A would die? I imagine that's her thought process.
But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps
Yeah,
it was more that
that's
she
what I
went
was
ahead of
saying.
me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening, yes, it was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath.
Jesus.
She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Khaenri'ah first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo, the tree that you know as the sacred sakura. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it, and yet its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Sister? I had heard that you were looking for your family.
I have nothing
You mean
to say.
That she was somehow involved in the Khaenri'ah disaster?
Yeah, she is kind of leading the charge.
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So,
Yeah,
I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh,
Any other gods that can?
that's a shame. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
I just... Alright.
Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey, are you sure you're alright?
She looks angry.
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
You are not doing anything at your best right now. Alright. Alright. Wait, what, you having a heart attack? Is this Goku situation? Heart attack Goku?
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. We'll deal with the
Yeah, I don't understand why they... Oh, are their memories gonna come back and fight the monsters with us?
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too.
She ain't so almighty right now.
I'm quite alright. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more. Let's get them.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
You can't alter the past, eh?
Danger is our duty, man. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Oh, they have his visions.
Is that a vision?
Oh.
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble,
They gave one to a child.
to honor that.
Multiple children, in fact.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
So full of hope,
Nobody
yeah.
knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too.
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Nah, bro, I got this. Yeah, How you guys doing?
I've never fought so fiercely before.
But why did they come back? That's my question. And why are you hurt?
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
Why do you look so proud? Your friend is in danger, or not in danger, but you're hurt.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
No, you don't. You sound worse.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring.
Yeah,
The monsters will
that's kind of what I do.
definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few rift hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone
Are we
sees
actually doing that?
the mighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Maybe them attacking the soccer tree is also affecting A?
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance.
Yep.
We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number.
Oh, he's got Animo, you've got Electro, and you've got Cryo. Nice. That's not a gulp, that was a huh. That was a sigh.
Just leave it to us. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the time.
Is that just what people in Inazuma call their war generals? Well, I guess Goro's the war general, but like the top war guy, which is Raiden, but then like Kokomi was Her Excellency also.
Shogun.
Oh, thank you all very much.
I imagine this is actually just
I will
hurting
build
A.
a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live. With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun.
Glory to the Shogun!
It's like people praise her so highly, and then like she sort of turned on them. Like those people would have just been.
It was
It-
both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy,
Like, you would have turned on them
their splendor.
because
Grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will.
yeah, you did.
You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's
Yeah.
a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long.
Quite literally, this
I
is.
used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done. Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryou and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on.
Alright, look,
Hey, look,
I'm actually.
outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right
She's dying.
What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
Oh, wait. Is this why we fight the weekly bosses?
It looks like the situation is more serious than I thought. No need. She is calling me. The time has come.
What?
Can you help me walk?
Yeah.
I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why? What's in there?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Did you split like Piccolo? I know I made a lot of Dragon Ball Z references in this, but like, yeah, look at me helping her walk, yay.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Oh. This is the weekly boss.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm happy. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness.
It's her sister? That's who we're fighting? Wait, did she get like corrupted or something? No, they said she died.
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
I think it's the Celestia lady who sealed off the sister. This is like the biggest story dump I think we've ever had. And I love it.
Follow me.
I mean... Okay. I'm gonna leave this off for another video. So make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy this video. And I love this game. Just, let's go.